What is the ego? What is the ego? What is the nature of ego? What is the soul of the ego? There are merely two approaches to life, to experiences. There is the scientific experience, which analyzes reality and talk about reality from a very factual standpoint. And there is a literary point of view on reality, which synthesizes reality and gives meaning, significance, beauty to reality. In order to answer the question, what is the ego? We don't even have to go to a bunch of facts to know what the ego is. But if you go to the scientific perspective, they're going to give you a lot of facts about what ego is. The ego, just to acquire a lot of information about the egos. You may turn to Encyclopedia, a book of natural history. There we find that the family of the Falconinae, to which eagle belong, is characterized by imperforate nostrils, legs of medium length, a hooked bill, the hand toe inserted on a level with the three front ones, and the claws roundly curved and sharp. That-land eagles are feathered to the toes, and sea fishing eagles halfway to the toes. That their length is about 3 feet, the extent of wing 7 feet. That the nest is usually placed on some inaccessible cleft. That the eggs are spotted and do not exceed 3, or perhaps that the eagle, great power of vision, the vast height to which it soars in the sky, the wild grandeur of its abode, command to the poet of all nations. But unless we really want to use this information for a very practical reason, these informations, we're likely to feel a little disappointed, as though we had grasped the feathers of the eagle, but not its soul. What is the soul of the ego? True, we have learned many facts about the eagle, but we have missed somehow its loneliness, majesty, its power, and its wild grandeur of its surroundings that would make the eagle something living rather than a museum specimen. For the living eagle, we must turn to literature. Now, we are going to read the poetry of Alfred, Lord Tennyson, The Eagle, which illustrates the soul of the eagle. The Eagle by Alfred, Lord Tennyson. He claps the crab with crooked hands. Close to the sun, in lonely lands, ring with the arms of the world, he stands. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls. He watches from his mountain walls, and like a thunderbolt he falls. This poem illustrates the wild grandeur, the majesty of eagles in general. It's not only facts about the eagle, which we can use in a very practical way, but it explains the soul, the inherent functionality of eagles, what they do, their power. That is the function of literature. Literature does not use language in a very practical manner, but it explains it has to do with our experiences. Either it broadens our experiences or deepens our experiences. So we have to turn into literature in order to know the soul, the very essence of something, or even someone, the personality of a character, because we live in a reality. Maybe you and I might be characters in a movie, in a stimulated reality. Literature is very important. It explains the mechanism of life itself, of human beings, of what it is to be alive. So we have to turn into literature in order to illustrate all these things, to understand them, to live with them. Literature is very important. And literature is the representation through books of life, through papers of life. Life is the literature itself. Life is not always black and white. There's a little bit gray in life. And literature, the interpretive literature, the poetry, which is the intensive form of literature, they try to provide to us, to show us that experiences of life that the author himself or herself experiences, and she or he wants to transmit these experiences to us, the reader. Enjoy the text. Thank you. This is Ralph Self-taught polyglot.